My dear friends, today on this podcast we are going to discuss about the usage of unless and until in English sentences. My dear friends, first of all, think about this term. Actually, my dear friends, if we think about the part of speech of this term, it is always a subordinating conjunction. It's a subordinating conjunction. As it is subordinating conjunction, my dear friends, obviously this term is used to join separate clause. This term is used to join separate clause. That means this term unless does not join two separate words. Actually, it joins two separate clauses. The another thing is, which is very important, that this term is a negative one. It means inside this word you can see actually the word is less, and with this root word there is a prefix, un prefix, and it refers not. This prefix un or sometimes in, it means not. So obviously this term is a negative word. That means whenever in a clause we are using this term, after that we cannot use this word, not. We cannot use this word. In the second clause we can write down, but in the same clause we cannot write down this term. This is the most important thing. Now, my dear friends, this term always refers a condition. Unless always refers a condition. As this is used for making condition, obviously it will be called a conditional sentence. That means in one clause where we are using the term unless, there must be a condition, and if this condition is fulfilled, the second clause will be a true one. And my dear friends, it is used in the negative sense, so we should not use not with it. I am just giving you one example. Let's look at this example. Unless you work hard, you will not pass. This is the entire sentence. So at first we have used unless. So within this clause we cannot use the term not, because we cannot use not with this word. So the condition is given. Look, this is the condition. That means you have to work hard. This is the condition. At first the condition is given, after that there is the result. You will not pass. That means unless you work hard, you will not pass, or we can write down you will fail. If we do not want to use this word here, we can write down fail, but we cannot write down you will pass. So my dear friends, we can write down you will fail or you will not pass. So my dear friends, I think you can understand the condition which is given in this sentence. Now my dear friends, one thing I can inform you here, this sentence can be written in if clauses. That is also conditional sentence. But my dear friends, here if clause, if I try to write down, it will be just like this one. If you work hard, if you work hard, you will pass. My dear friends, here you can see there is a possible condition. It is not hypothetical. It is possible, or we can say the real condition. That means if you work hard, if this condition is fulfilled, this will be the result. So we can convert it into if clause. My dear friends, I think you can understand the usage of unless. Now think about the term until. First of all, my dear friends, this term is also a negative one. You know the prefix un is there, that means inside this word there is the existence of the term not. And until, it is also a subordinating conjunction, but sometimes it can be used as preposition. But today on this podcast we'll focus about this one, that means a subordinating conjunction. And at first I told you it is also a negative word. That means whenever we are using until, on that same clause we cannot use the term not. And it always expresses time. And if we think about the meaning of this term, it will be till not. That means until means till not. And you know, till means up to a perfect time, or you can say up to a particular time. Friends, here we have written one example. Look at this example. Wait here until I return. So this is a clause. Actually, it's an imperative sentence. You know, there is you, which is silent. So it's a principal clause. And this part is subordinate clause. Until I return, it is subordinate clause. And my dear friends, it means this subject is saying someone to wait in a particular place till not a time, and that is his returning time, until I return. But my dear friends, one thing I should mention you, it can be used as a preposition. You can say, my dear friends, we can say you wait here until, if we write down in this way, until 7 p.m. At that time, if we write down in this way, wait here until 7 p.m., at that time it will be a preposition, because you know, my dear friends, prepositions always place before the nouns. Here this is the noun, this is the time, this is the noun. So here it will be a preposition, but we are not going to focus on this part. We are interested to think about this term as subordinating conjunction here. So wait here until I return. So this will be the sentence. But my dear friends, one thing, with this term until, we cannot write down do not here. Until I do not return, we cannot write down, because within this word there is the existence of not. So we cannot write down. This is also a not. So this is also a not. If we use to not, it will mean yes. That's why we should not use this one. Until is enough. Until I return. So my dear friends, this was the difference between these two subordinating conjunctions. I think you can understand the usage of these two. So my dear friends, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much.